I wasn't planning on doing this video, but out of extreme request, because people can't get enough of this guy, I've decided to do one final part to the trilogy of X videos that I've done. In this video, I plan to hopefully cover the remaining X songs that I have not listened to, because you guys you're fucking spoiled. I gave you a little bit, I gave you inches at a time, right? I didn't give you the whole dick, I gave you a little bit at a time. That wasn't enough for you. So now I'm about to ram the whole thing in you. No pause. I got pretty bad news about X today. That's why I feel the need to do this video even more. He was supposed to get out January 19th, I hear, and his judge either didn't show up or something happened, and now he's got to wait till April 1st. This fucking sucks. It really does. I don't know what he did. I don't know if it's true. I don't know if it's not. I'm not going to speak on that because I don't know the specifics of the situation. Neither does anyone else. So without further ado, let's get to Mr. Porn Site X. Not even going to try to say his name because, as someone stated to me before, X's fans are literally fucking ridiculous. Like, never seen a more hardcore base of dick riding in my life. And I like X, right? X I have no problem with, but some of his fans are ridiculous. Especially the ones that think because they were there first that somehow their value as fans is higher. I've been here since the very beginning, that means my value is higher than yours. No, take a big, long, hard think about it. Because once X goes mainstream and he starts releasing albums that are actually from a label and you have to start paying $10.99, $11.99, $12.99 to get the album off iTunes, do you really think X is going to be like, oh shit, this $12 came from my #1 fan versus this $12 that came from fan number 300 million. You think he's gonna really try to differentiate the two? No. Just be happy that people are supporting one of your favorite artists. I know I would be. If people started fucking with Vince Staples the way they fuck with X, I would be one of the happiest people in the world. Come off that idiotic mentality, that dumb mindset that because someone listens to an artist that you've been listening to maybe for a year or two, now that they come along, they are somehow a bandwagon or they're just trying to ride the wave. Like, no! I'm just hearing about the motherfucker. You know what? Let me stop because I'm really getting upset right now, low-key. Alright, the first track you guys were telling me a lot about that I should listen to since I like some of X's slower music. A lot of you guys are telling me to listen to Snow. So first track we're going to listen to is Snow.
Oh, you're some of me feeling my insecurities as a grind right under me crumbles if it wasn't there. It's true, death and our companions is here at all times. I won't
feel like I've heard this song before.
Trust someone.
I get the message behind that track. In my opinion, I think if you're gonna have such a mellow piano as the base of your track and that's gonna be the vibe, I think vocally you should be more energetic to kind of go against the beat a little bit, just so that the high points of your voice are emphasized more and the low points that are played on the keys of the piano are also emphasized more. That way I feel I could get a bigger feeling for it. But when you're kind of low pitch, you're kind of low energy, and I get that's the vibe of the track, it's harder to really get into it because I'm not in that mood right now. You'd have a bigger chance of impressing me the more emphasis you put on your voice. Not a bad track, but if it was just executed in that way, I feel like I would have enjoyed it more, but that's just my opinion. Who the fuck cares? It's not called a review or anything. Like, what the fuck? I get a couple of these tracks are meant to be very spacey and low energy, and from what I can tell, a couple of these tracks actually seem to be more on the interlude side than actual full songs themselves, which I don't have a problem with. They're quick, they're short, they're to the point. He's delivering kind of that, you know, and this is basically from the perspective, I think, of somebody who's a little heartbroken. So I definitely feel, you know, where he's coming from in the sense of like kind of broken, and essentially, and that's kind of what some of these tracks are. They're kind of broken, they're kind of fragmented, and I get the point of that as well. So definitely I like the vibe of it, and it actually makes sense for the subject matter of the song. Next track we're going to listen to is Kill Me. I like production on this one though. It sounds nice. like the glass breaking in the back to show like this person is angry. So it seems as though he's heartbroken to the point where he just wants to die. Like at this point he's accepted it, and he's just thinking about it from the perspective like, what's the point of living? I think in the background of that track you can like hear glass breaking and shit breaking to basically signify that he's angry and also heartbroken. So like he doesn't know what the fuck to do at this point. That's why he's saying kill me. Next track you guys really wanted me to listen to was Let's Pretend We're Numb.
I advise you not hide your feelings. Don't pretend to be okay when you're not okay. Don't pretend to be happy when you're sad. And all these niggas that you fucking with to get away. But girl, I know you think about it almost every day. And I'll be honest, I'll be jealous of these niggas true. How you friendly with these niggas that you talk to? Captivated by your mind that you walk to. Can replace you with the blood, I should've heard you close. Should've kept you warm, and when the rain is falling, wonder who you call. Don't pray to God, you'd rather cry your car. Don't try, pretend it don't hurt, repeat, I won't stump. My feet in the raise, my nigga, I'm no chump. Niggas who will not cry if you hate, you think I'm good. W-R-A-C. I'll forever be the elephant in the room.
This is the one I like this. I like this one the best so far.
Always.
Production.
Sorry.
What the fuck? That's how you end it? Really? Nigga! Mans is a troll, okay? He's a legit troll. You gonna just that's like your girl comes over to your house. She comes down, pulls your pants down, she takes all the dick in her mouth, pulls it out, and then she just leaves. You know how annoying that would be? I would fucking kill her. Like, the equivalent of not finishing a blowjob was what that track just was. Another one you guys wanted me to listen to, I Love My Clique Like Kanye West.
I
knew it.
I need some high spot. I heard it going up. It's trying to start a block. Deal with the pain. They blood in my lane. I wrist for wrist. Remember, it's only been a click. Look a dick, little spit. Remember, it's only been a click. Look a dick, little spit. Remember, it's only been a remember, it's only been a clip. Suck a dick, little spit. Remember, it's only been
That track was a little mixed for me. I didn't really like the very beginning where it sounded like he came across like he was yelling. The second part, if he'd have just spit like that whole time for most of it, I probably would have fucked with it. The more the spooky vibe in the background, I didn't mind that either because I genuinely actually kind of like that. It appeals to my personality a bit, but yeah, man, I definitely didn't have a problem with that track, and I did get turned up to it a little bit more near the end of it because it was a little bit more energy, a little bit more you can kind of understand what they were saying a little bit more. See, this next track you guys also wanted me to listen to, I Wonder If Bloods Watch Blues. I wonder if Bloods watch Blues. This fucking title. Oh, this one's gonna kill my eardrums. I already know the bass is already heavy as fuck.
one of my wrists like patty cake. Two white bitches like Mary Kate. Nigga wanna be like Patty get eat my dick like sunlight steak. Right, bitch, that's my fetish. Ay, I don't speak a language, real subtle. Only speak the language of lettuce. Hey, patty cake, patty cake. Patty cake, patty cake. Backhand bitch, she don't got my bag. That's my switch to the big six girl. Break a nigga bitch like a kick. Patty cake, patty cake. Nigga want beef, I slice for that. Nigga got beef, I'll pull up on the street. Got an M16, that's heavyweight.
That dude just said, patty cake, wait, no. Something about slicing the, if he want beef, I slice the fillet. Is that what he said? I don't know about that one. Alright, so let me just say this. Out of all the tracks I've listened to, right, the only tracks, in my opinion, and don't flame me for what I'm about to say, but the only tracks, in my opinion, that have had like very large substance, or the tracks that I feel connect me to X the most, are his slower songs. Because this whole video, the ones that I've been listening to as far as Turn Up are concerned, they seem to mostly be the same, and I get that. You know, you want to be turned up. And if he's making this type of music because he doesn't even really care about what he's trying to say in some of the songs, that's fine too. You're just making turn up music. I just have a hard time connecting with that type of music, even if it is just meant for turn up. Most of the time when I'm turning up to songs, I can be like repeating the words and be like, hell yeah, man, let's get turned. But with that song, I'm not gonna be at the fucking club or hanging around with my dudes and we just screaming patty cake, patty cake. We're not gonna be doing that shit. So I don't want people to be upset, but there's nothing wrong with that track if that's what you're into. It's just not my speed as far as lyrically. It's just not something I could even ever picture myself thinking or saying, you know. Really high bass in the background, and that was pretty much it. And it was just going back and forth and back and forth, and it wasn't really a horrible track, just something that I feel like didn't appeal to me, so it was hard for me to vibe with it. But hey man, if you like it, that's you, man. Do you, boo-boo. You like something, don't let anybody talk you out of liking it. It's just understand and respect my opinion if I don't really fuck with it like that, alright? Chill. Another one you guys tell me, let's do Young BRATZ.
You wanna let my dick like what? Nice. Let my dick like Lil Wayne lollipop, huh?
He just said lick my dick like Lil Wayne lollipop. Is that what he said? See, sometimes what he says is funny.
Driving my fight, fish for all sirens, heavy fat die. I got clicks of white, I send my bitch right. And I do fight dice for my dick.
Cook, boy. Cook, boy. He said my nose runny like achoo. What the fuck happened? See, now that track I fucked with because the super high energy, it was a little bit more of a complex beat. I mean, it wasn't anything crazy as far as production is concerned, but in my opinion, I really fucked with that song because that high energy, it wasn't too lyrical, but it was something I could picture him just saying. I could just imagine regularly people just turning up to that track and me not really having an issue with the lyrics. This one's actually called Suicide Pit.
Face plant, I need love, I need drugs, I need savior. Wait, Johnny K, I might lose my mind, I can't never love a bitch.
But you lying though. And that's another track that I could not imagine myself saying a single fucking word to. I mean, I just like living. I'm sorry. Excuse the fuck out of me for enjoying my life. It's just a lot of these tracks, you know, they start to sound similar. So some of the tracks tend to lose their sting when they sound a lot alike. But I will give him the benefit of this. It feels like these tracks, some of them are older, and he hasn't really released a single mixtape or project, like full album himself. So I don't really think that meant to be cohesive. This is just a style of music that he likes to make. I feel like when he has his own project come out, he'll make something that's a little bit more a variety. Next track we want to listen to is Rest in Pussy. That's a good place to rest, man. It feels so good. It's so nice. It's warm, and it just wraps itself around you. You feel secure. You feel like nothing can hurt you.
I flick wrist like this, like that break feeling you're sounding for. Make that bitch, it's on that bitch, my dog can be content for long. Y'all wrist, fuck a silver fish, so save like Danny Glove. I run in that bitch,
okay, I see you.
Be pretend, ayy. I feel like Shawn when in that fanny, make her blow it on her knee. She's begging, please to take a pop of all the pills, ayy. Rest in peace, so dry, pussy rubber. Rest in peace, to my child. Pussy rubber walls. Rest in peace.
I like that track for production purposes mainly because the keys, the dun-dun-dun-dun, like that part that randomly shows up in the beginning and once at the end. If that would have went throughout the entire song and he would have increased the intensity of his voice, maybe like during his second verse, that song would have been fucking perfect. Next track is gonna be Tightrope.
When you came out to other horse I rode this town that dear.
Okay.
Don't leave here for the day.
Yes.
I need you as I am.
This is my kind of music. Oh, yes!
To use your hands while speaking.
Whoever's on these vocals is really doing a good job. Yes, man.
I need you as I
Damn! Favorite track right here, yes! Take me away! Yes! Fuck me. Wow, okay. That was my favorite track. It's right next to I Don't Want to Do This Anymore. And what's that other track? Run Up On Me. Run Up On Me, I Don't Want to Do This Anymore, and Tightrope are my three favorite X songs right now. Production wise, I felt like he got a little bit more intimate. And I don't know if that was the feature that was talking or maybe they took his voice and they changed it, but that was, I felt that one way more, especially mixed in with that high grade production, and just those loud sounds actually got me into that spacey vibe a little bit more. It helped me picture somebody who's really trying to describe to somebody else the mindset that they were in when they were going through such emotional distress. This next track we're gonna get into is called Caution. Okay. Shit, I already drunk all my water. What the fuck? What happened? Oh, come on. Don't I get it. I know why you make tracks short, but I need more. Pause. This next track I'm going to give a listen to, which a lot of people wanted me to listen to, is called MANIKIN. Oh, sorry. It's actually called MANIKIN. I pronounced it right. Fuck up.
I am a dog of the boy, hey. She pregnant wife in a boy, hey. That is expensive abortion, hey. I can't fuck a portion, hey. Ain't had no family like orphan, hey. My two sons into the orphan, yeah. On your face might start the yard, on those far, hey. Yeah, you are just running on candidate, hey. Your girlfriend say you are minute, man, hey. Bitch, my trap house, I got no heart, I'm a mannequin.
Oh, I like that. Okay, I see you.
Clips cause it white noise in the voice that she stiff, no distortions. Half a fat check on my teeth like I'm Norbit. OG gas, contaminate lungs, now I'm higher than on. I'm the one like I'm on before some horns, no forfeit. Come with them, I'll serve it.
Oh, get that shit. And the second guy, his flow was very good, and he delivered like some really good notable bars as well. I've got no heart, I'm a mannequin. That I fuck with that song. Alright, and we're gonna give one more track a listen. Let's see. Gonna listen to Gnarly Bastard.
Was it Dr. Shawn?
Oh, I like that beat transition. It seems like a good portion of these tracks are literally hooks for future songs. Maybe that's what he's doing, because some of these tracks just cannot be as short as they are for no reason. Like, these have to be hook ideas for the future. I definitely fuck with that track, and I definitely fuck with X. He's definitely a very talented artist, as I've said in previous videos. This is going to be the last video I do for him, at least for a little while. Maybe his situation with court will improve and he'll get out before April 1st, who knows. But yeah, I definitely hope and wish him the best, especially for his fans. I mean, you guys need to keep it tight and keep it together, because when he comes out, he's still going to need that same support and that same backing. And when he releases more new music, I will definitely be there to give my opinions, my thoughts on it, because I definitely do think this dude has a really bright future in this industry. Just a couple tweaks, polishing up here and there, and this dude really will be a menace to society. Like, as far as rapping, as far as the game is concerned, he will be somebody to be taken seriously in the future, I feel. His fans, a message to his fans: don't ever in your life say that you don't want your favorite artists to become bigger. Not saying that that's all they make music for, but when you say that, it is so disrespectful, especially to the artist. For your comfort, you don't want this person to progress as much. You want them to be less mainstream, meaning they make less money, they have less exposure, less opportunity in front of them, meaning for a darker future. That's what you would prefer, as opposed to them actually have a chance to decide what kind of path they want to go down themselves. If I was an artist and people were saying that about me, I would be pissed, because I want people to support me, and just like anybody else, I'm going to support them, and I will want more people to support them. So never say that you want your favorite artist to be a secret or held close to just you, because that's so fucking selfish. I'll see you in the next one. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead and leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe, what you thought about the tracks down below. I know most of X fans probably already heard these tracks, but if you didn't, let me know how you felt about them down in the comment section below. I look forward to seeing you guys soon. Hopefully he gets out sooner than we expect. Maybe all of it was an April Fool's joke and he's going to be getting out next week or something like that. Joey Badass video may be coming tonight or tomorrow, depending on when this video gets uploaded. So yeah, I'll see you then. Peace. Oh my god, my ass is sore. Pause.